Right, okay, the new devices are in here. This is a Pt3 as I was saying earlier. This is the equivalent to the 2N3055 PMP device. It's basically the same as an MJ2955, and there's the 3055 there. Therein, I've removed the silicon grease that was all gone dry and sort of goes to a bit powdery. Cleaned all that up. Screw the devices down, tighten the devices down. You leave them for a couple of minutes to allow the grease to migrate from the underside of the transistor, and then retighten them down again so you've got a nice tight bonding to the heatsink. And at that point, that's when you solder them in. So they've been soldered in now, and they should be all ready to go. So I suppose the next test will be to power the amplifier up and see if we get sort of normal power consumption. So let's see what happens. So we'd start off with the Variac at minimum again. Power is on. Variac is on. Start to wind her up again. Slight thump from switch on thump, which is what you'd expect as the device to come into action. Getting ready to turn the Variac down if it starts to go silly and draws lots of current. All looks fine. Right, the next step I will do is I'll monitor the temperature of the heat sinks. Now, if you should really do this with a thermal imaging camera, or maybe a thermal remote infrared camera. But if you're sure that the voltage is safe and you're happy to touch it, you can just put your hands on the devices to make sure they're okay. So it sounds like the amplifier is working now. I've got volume, sounds like, on both channels. So the next step will be is to plug it into an audio source. But yeah, that's basically what you do. It's a fairly straightforward way of checking these devices. Switch it on. If it draws a lot of current, do a collector emitter short, find the collector emitter short, remove the transistors, power it up again, just make sure that the other channel works, replace the channel transistors you found short, put new ones in, and then just run it up and see how you get on. Yeah, thanks for watching.